Open. One Idaho Power customer in Carey is speaking out after a tree cutting incident. Hometown reporter Maitane Arue spoke to the woman about what exactly happened.
One afternoon, Tony Thompson, a resident of Carey, returns home to see this sight in her front yard, one of her beloved trees cut in half.
They devastated my front yard.
Thompson is a plant lover, surrounding herself with nature, even in her home. She says she's been feeling hurt ever since she saw the results of the tree trimming.
Cried. I've cried myself out over it. You can't, people like me that care about their surroundings, their property, their trees, their lawn. This is just, it's detrimental.
Thompson says she was aware Idaho Power was coming because of a notice they leave on resident doors about trees interfering with power lines. What she didn't know was how her trees would look after.
If I would have known that they were going to hire a company that was going to do this, pure devastation, I would have hired an arborist myself.
She says the main reason they purchased the house was because of the trees.
Yeah, when we came in and looked at the house, it was because the house was surrounded by trees. And in the summertime, those trees are full. And you get complete coverage, you get great shade.
But now, she says they're destroyed.
They cut them in half.
Idaho Power is in charge of pruning or removing trees when they create a potential hazard or affect the power lines.
We identify incompatible trees or vegetation encroaching on our lines. We then have our line clearing crews on our maintenance cycle come through there and mitigate those trees away from the lines or vegetation.
Craig Westling, a utility arborist for Idaho Power, says that a tree can't be within 10 feet from a power line. In Thompson's eyes, it was trimmed too far down.
We're on a 3-year maintenance cycle, so we take into consideration the species and growth rate of the tree. So if the tree's going to grow a certain amount each year, we're going to take that tree back for 3 years of clearance when we are there doing our maintenance.
Idaho Power says someone doesn't have to be at the house when they were working on the trees, but Thompson says this would have avoided this incident.
I just believe that if they would have given us a chance or said something, allowed somebody to be home or to help see the areas that needed to be cut, it would have been different.
Tony says there's not really much she can do than just cut the trees down because taking the trees out and planting new ones would mess up her sprinkler system. In Carey, Maitane Orue, KMVT News.